Hello everyone, Bridget from Custom Vinyl by Bridget, here today to walk you through the step-by-step application of applying your newly purchased vinyl decals. Okay, I'm going to walk you through two different methods today, the direct method and then what's called the hinge method. First I'm going to explain to you a little bit about your decals. Your decal is made up of 3 layers. The top is the transfer tape. The back is the backing paper with the lines on it. And then your design lies in the middle of those two. It's the middle layer. When you receive your decal, you bring it in from the porch or the mailbox. It's going to be in a mailing tube such as this. Open your tube up and your decal will be rolled and banded like this. What you're going to do is unroll your decal and lay it flat. It needs to lay flat for 24 to 48 hours. This will help it uncurl, flatten out, and it will acclimate to its new environment better, and it'll make it easier for you to handle during the application process. I've used cookbooks here. You can use phone books, dictionaries, cookbooks. Lay something heavy on top, and this will help it do that. So let's say we're 24 to 48 hours later and we're ready to apply our vinyl. We're going to start with a smooth, flat, clean and dry surface. For direct method application, I start by taking my decal with the paper, the tape, everything on it. Take it like this, and you're going to position it where you want to apply it. Line it up, get it where you want it. And what I do is take a pencil and make some light pencil marks. This will help me show me later on here in a minute or two where I want to line it up once the backing paper is off. So I've made the little light pencil marks. Take your decal, and I think one of the biggest problems that folks run into is they try to peel the tape off while looking at the design. And then sometimes it doesn't want to come up as well. Don't do this. Don't try to peel it from design upside. You want to turn it over. Turn it over to where the back is what's facing up, the calendared side with the lines on it. You want to be looking at this. Then peel the backing paper away from the tape. This is much, much easier to do. Much easier than trying to pull it from the other side. If something happens and your decal is remaining stuck to the backing paper for whatever reason, if you encounter that, then just smooth it back down in that area. Take your credit card, squeegee, application tool, whatever you're using, and rub with plenty of pressure. This generally will help it come back up. Avoid touching the sticky part of your decal with your fingers because we have oil, natural oils on our fingers. Try to avoid touching the sticky part of the design. You can touch the tape with your fingers. Work until you have got the backing paper completely off. Now what remains is your design on the transfer tape. This is where my little pencil marks come into play. I go back and I find my little marks I made. I line them up. And what I do is I don't stick the design down just yet. I will in the taped areas because this way you can still move it and pull it off if you need to. Let it just lay gingerly. Try to avoid bumping it or hitting it because if you do, then it's over. This is a one-time application only. I'll lay down the tape up here in areas. That'll help me get it started. And what I like to do is I go down the center. Once I've got it in the center, I work my way out from each side. Rubbing with plenty of pressure so that you've got it warmed up and the adhesive is warm and sticky and adhering well to your wall. over the design several times. This will ensure that you've got a good adherence. Now, you're going to remove the transfer tape. Start in the top left-hand corner. Start to peel down. And see how I'm peeling it basically down on top of itself. Don't pull up. This can help lift the design up, and we don't want to pull the design up. We want it to remain on the wall. So don't pull up. Pull it down on top of itself like this. Peel slowly. If for some reason with your peeling the design starts to come back up with the tape, stop. Stop. Rub it back down in that area. Burnish it again with your credit card or application tool. Plenty of pressure. See if that doesn't help. If it doesn't, you can kind of take your finger and press it down as well as you work. This is time consuming. Be patient and go slowly, and you will eventually get it on. Also, if those two things don't help, heat is your best friend. Take your hairdryer on the lowest setting, give it some heat. Not enough, and not directly to the vinyl as much as just on the tape. This will help soften the vinyl, making it more flexible, and it will make it adhere better to the wall. Heat is your friend if you get in trouble with that. Continue working. This is where I had two different sizes of transfer tape on the design. That happens sometimes. If you've got two separate pieces, you just do the same thing with the second piece. Pull slowly and see how I'm pulling it down on top of itself, not lifting the design back up. And there you have it. Your vinyl decal is applied to your wall. No lumps, bumps, or wrinkles. Now, the next method I'm going to show you is what's called the hinge method. For this method, you're going to need painter's tape. Get yourself a roll of painter's tape. This will be the decal I'm going to apply with the hinge method. No need to make the pencil marks. This is a little bit of a different method. I run a piece of tape as long as the design, and you're going to adhere just the tip of the tape like this. And you've got some sticky here to create the hinge with. Decide where you're going to adhere this one. I'm going to place it right here. So what I do is I put this down on my tape. I've got it on the wall where I want it. I'm going to flip it up. This has created the hinge. What you do here, the same thing I did on the other one, is you're going to remove the backing paper from the transfer tape and the design. Be careful with it as you let it come back down. Don't let it fall just yet. Take your application tool and work your way from the top down. Pulling it kind of taut as you pull it down. You've went over the design a few times with your application tool. You'll just simply peel the transfer tape back off like I did on the previous one. Again, pull it down on top of itself, not up. Making sure that the design is sticking in place properly as you go. Go slowly. there you have it. To remove your vinyl decals, you're simply going to peel them away from the surface that they're adhered to. If your vinyl has been on for some time, you'll want to maybe, again, use heat, soften it up. This will make for easier removal. And you just start to peel. Peel very slowly. And it should come right off with no damage to your walls and no sticky residue left behind. And there we have it. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I appreciate your business and allowing me to serve your decal needs. Thank you.